This just in. Martha Stewart belongs to the streets. If this is your first time tuning in, we know your kink. And welcome to this week's Here's Your Apology. I'm your host, Nate. And this is the producer, Levi, the producer.
You sickos.
You perverts.
Listen, we're all curious. If it's a curiosity, then I don't blame you.
Welcome. You're amongst family. Yeah, so should we just dive right into this full eagle?
Full bush?
Full bush? We're going to dive into this Martha Stewart thing full bush. We lied about the title just to get you to click on the video. We don't have her.
They figured that out.
Yeah.
First of all, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
No one thought.
There's a couple
Someone
basement
thought.
dwellers
Yeah.
that they're going to comment.
Yeah.
These are fucking liars.
Guy
in the purple's fat.
In case you haven't heard, Martha Stewart is on the cover of... I almost said Playboy. It's not. It's not.
Hustler magazine.
It's not Playboy. It's Sports Illustrated.
Sports Illustrated.
The swimsuit edition, the only edition that ever mattered for Sports Illustrated.
Yeah. First of all, I'm a big fan, but for different reasons of this. I just want to come out and
Sports
say,
Illustrated?
No, I can't stand Sports Illustrated.
Of Martha.
Of this move. Yes.
Of them putting Martha on.
Yes.
You're a fan of the move.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
You want to tell us why?
Because she is absolutely delightful. Do you look at her? She's okay for 81. She's a snack, dude. I'll say that publicly.
I'm gonna say that she's 100% covered in makeup and or her skin is CGI. No 81-year-old skin looks like that.
I'm pretty sure those are barely edited videos. Or I mean, barely edited pictures. I don't know if they've touched those pictures with, with any sort of...
No, that's true Martha. That's Martha.
Yeah.
It feels like... I feel like Snoop Dogg probably has been a bad influence on her in this regard. You know.
Yeah.
He did Girls Gone Wild back in the day, hosted it. He's been a big advocate for...
dropping it like it's hot.
For promiscuous women. Mm-hmm. And they have a friendship. I think he turned her out.
Well, obviously.
He probably got her this gig. He's pimping her out.
And she took it?
He's pimping her out. Do you think it was Martha Stewart's idea to be in the magazine and she reached out? Or do you think it was Sports Illustrated idea and they reached out? They're like, all right, what 80-year-old women do we want to see in their bikini and can pull it off?
Martha Stewart. Right away.
Yeah. Like, when they asked Martha, you think they knew? How did they know she could pull it off?
They didn't. Well, they knew their editors
knew that they could pull it off.
Yeah. If when in doubt, we can slap her head on.
Yeah, I want to see some
someone else's
live
spot.
action BTS unedited videos, you know?
Yeah.
I want to really see. They're like spackleting foundation on her body, you know?
Like you're doing cement work.
Like when the shoot is over, she's like pulling her skin off. It's like latex, you know?
Like she was in The Walking Dead.
I guarantee you that's what it was like.
It's like the reverse Walking Dead. Like
it's
they make her
real.
look beautiful. They tear it off and she looks like a zombie.
It's not real. She's setting an unrealistic beauty standard for 80-year-old women. That's all I'm going to say.
For white women.
Think about the 80-year-old women who read Sports Illustrated, who this is their favorite edition. And they see Martha Stewart on the cover, and they look at themselves, and they got spider veins, they got dark spots, and here she is with her 81-year-old self, looking all perfect photoshopped. What's the message we're giving to 81-year-old women, huh?
You're not good enough.
Not on this podcast.
Not on this podcast.
You're beautiful.
I think the funniest part to me about this thing is, okay, so they recruit or she sets up this whole thing. Martha Stewart sets up this whole thing. Someone set it up, right?
Yeah.
But who reads Sports Illustrated? It's like 12-year-old boys, right?
Yeah.
They're just like, that's their great grandmother.
And if it's not 12-year-old boys, it's sad men, right? Like, do you know any men
that read Sports Illustrated?
Yeah.
No.
I don't either. So that's 2 people, and we know a certain amount of men.
Yeah, I know a bunch.
So if we're pulling men just based on this, who we know alone, nobody reads that anymore.
No. Even magazines in general, but Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, for sure.
It feels like they can't let go. Like, let go. You're down to Martha fucking Stewart, the oldest living woman on Earth.
Maybe they're pulling a Bud Light and they're trying to switch audiences. They want to get
the seniors,
the liberal,
that's
gay. There's a trans person on one of the other covers, and now it's like
that's right.
Old. The whole inclusion thing.
Yeah,
they're gonna get new buyers.
Yeah,
because they know that their base ain't buying.
And it makes sense too, because the same people who are reading Sports Illustrated are also drinking Bud Light, so they're just trying to get rid of that one demographic.
Exactly, and then they can just progress into the future of inclusive, like
beer drinkers,
the morbidly obese, the so old that they're they can just celebrate all of that while they drink Bud Light and take pictures of each other and put it in magazines.
Yeah. Is that a wiener?
That's the world.
Yeah.
We want to live in.
And that is the world we want to live in. Just total acceptance.
Imagine living in a world where you didn't see 81-year-old Martha Stewart in her bathing suit. That's not a world I want to live in.
Same. I want to see her in her bathing suit. But also, I want to see her in her bathing suit unairbrushed.
You want to see the real thing?
I want to see the real thing. Just out of morbid curiosity.
How much tape do you think they used?
Tons.
Have you seen those videos on
Miles.
TikTok? There's this lady on TikTok who does her makeup. She's a little older, so her face is, a little starting to wrinkle. And she uses tape to pull the skin tight. And when she does her makeup, she looks like 20 years younger. It is crazy. I'll show you one.
Here's what happens when I face my tapes. I put it on right here below my cheekbones, and then I pull it back. Oh my god, look at that change. And then I let my hair down and it covers up the band, but I usually do it like better. This is just for a video. And yeah.
That's freaking crazy transformation.
Just the one thing.
The one thing.
Like
took years off of her.
Wow.
I know. You have to have long hair to make it work, though.
Life is really tough.
Men can't do this.
Yeah.
Long-haired men can't do it.
Long-haired men do this.
I bet. I would if I had long hair. I could hide it, Yeah.
I would do it too tight. I don't know beauty shit, so I'm like, does this look natural and good?
At a certain point, I think the tighter the better. Like at a certain age,
This is how I face my tape so I appear younger. You have to lift up the bottom of the face, and I like to use face tape because I can't afford a facelift. So I'm lifting up my nasal blade folds and my jowls.
How many?
How many men have fallen to this?
How many women are out there
yeah,
doing this?
Too many.
That we don't know.
One is too many, I think,
I wonder how common it is. It's gotta be so common.
I would imagine
if I could look that much younger and it's like so hidden that nobody would ever know, I would do it.
Why would you not?
I would do it. That means there's gotta be so many women doing it.
Actually, I take it back. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Why not?
I wouldn't do it because I'm gonna be found out, and then they're gonna be. You don't want to. Okay, you walk around and you're gorgeous, right? And people treat
it
you
doesn't
like
matter.
You're gorgeous.
It's for the people who you don't know. Even the people you know, you don't. You could see them with makeup on most of the time.
Yeah, makeup is one thing, but if you come in looking like you're. Like if I, you know what I'm saying? Like if I look
like you work with somebody and then they come in and you don't recognize them.
Yeah,
I wouldn't recognize that lady before she put the tape on, and then after she looks like a completely different person.
That's what I'm saying. And then all of a sudden they see you one day and they know it's you, but it's not. It doesn't look anything like you.
Your eyes.
You're
are
fucking
the same.
ugly.
Yeah. Wait.
You're ugly?
Wait. We hooked up that one time. Wait. She's like, tape? Yeah, tape.
Yeah. Flex Seal.
Yeah, whatever that.
Like, yeah, what is that?
So Martha Stewart on the cover has to be using this tape.
Yeah.
Has to.
Yeah.
There's no other way.
Oh, dude, they're
covered-
pulling her skin back
got
and
it.
just
Yeah, she's got
crimping it with metal.
clips. Yeah.
Like when Homer Simpson or whoever it was on The Simpsons yanked his face back and then clipped it back. It looks normal
Exactly.
again.
And then there's all these people online celebrating her boldness and like
Yeah.
no age, no or beauty knows no age type of thing. And like she's just like 81 and still got it. It's like this isn't empowering to anybody,
Yeah.
to 81-year-olds, to women, because guess what? It's not real.
Yeah. And you're not brave. You're not fucking brave for going on Sports Illustrated. You want to be brave? Do Hustler. Spread them.
Do a real spread.
Show us your bush. You want to be brave? Throw it out.
So the models that they picked for the cover are Megan Fox, Martha Stewart, and Kim Petra, whatever. Which one do you think's gonna sell the most? Which one of let's be Sports Illustrated marketing department right now. Okay, how many should we print of each cover?
They have to think about it.
Yeah. They're like, let's see put up the pictures. Let's see what the pictures like that matters.
No, they're like it's not a competition.
Like, yeah.
It doesn't matter which one sells the most.
We got to print the same amount of all of them.
Yeah.
Like, if they really want this inclusivity equality thing, they do got to print the same amount. Because guess what? I bet they didn't print the same amount of all of them, which just goes to prove it's all for show, you know? We can't say nobody wants to see Martha Stewart on the cover of Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition, but they know it because guess what? They're not printing as many copies of Martha's cover.
No.
They know it, but we're not allowed to say it. But we're saying it. We're saying it right here.
Right here and now, damn it.
Martha, we're mostly curious.
We do want to see what it looks like.
I will find the leaks. You know,
The unedited photos.
there's gotta be leaks, and we will find the leaks.
Oh,
That whoever did the Photoshop for those, they got the originals. You know, they're not deleting those. You know,
they got
that's history.
yeah.
You know,
They probably had to sign a bunch of NDAs.
yeah.
Sign them.
Martha had to like personally delete them after
Yeah,
they were
she had to
edited.
CMD.
It's like, here's the final copies, and then delete the project files.
Yeah.
I could see something like that.
Boof. She's a thug though for doing.
I mean, you know, I'm not surprised.
Not
if they were
brave
gonna
though.
find an older woman to do this, celebrity,
Yeah. Who else is there?
yeah,
What other old?
Martha makes sense. Elon Musk's mom was on it last year, and they were like, oldest woman on the cover. And then this year they're like, oldest woman on the cover. They just keep. Eventually, it's just gonna be like a
skeleton.
corpse, yeah, on the beach,
Like a little bit of hair.
posed on the beach, celebrating our oldest woman on the cover. We preserved model, you know, some old supermodel
Yeah.
that they preserved.
Did you ever read Sports Illustrated like growing up or just when you were in the dentist office or anything?
No, yeah, I didn't have subscriptions.
Yeah.
You know, like who has, you know,
Yeah.
did you have subscriptions to things?
No, just stupid people did.
My parents wouldn't let me.
No, I did.
You did?
Yeah, I had Sports Illustrated for sure. East Bay.
I would read the free Sports Illustrated kids that they would hand out at school.
Oh yeah.
So that was like my and like when I was really young, like probably, you know, up until like fourth grade, like second to fourth grade, I remember being like into like looking at the pictures of like Dennis Rodman with his dyed hair,
Yeah, dude.
and stuff like that. Like I remember Sports Illustrated had pictures of Dennis Rodman, and I wanted to go look at those pictures.
Right.
To just see the wild stuff he was doing.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
We've never
and
seen
like
an
his
athlete
hair
like
was
this.
always cool, you know, like how he dyed it was always different. So like that was something that I always was like wanting to see more of the different styles that he had done.
Yeah, he was my favorite basketball player.
That's my main like memory of Sports Illustrated. I
It's
never
Dennis Rodman.
like read anything in it.
Yeah.
You know, I just looked at the pictures of the athletes and things and like
Yeah. No, I get that for sure.
But then otherwise, no. Like as a high school, junior high, no.
Oh,
I never like, you know, was into sports like that.
I loved it, but then I stopped reading it when there was like, I remember like I was getting older and then they did something on pickleball and I was like, pickleball's not a fucking sport. It's fun.
Yeah.
Like it's not a real like if they haven't made a movie
deserve to be.
If they haven't made a movie out of your sport,
Yeah.
it's not a sport. They made a movie out of ping pong,
Dodgeball they made.
dodgeball, sport,
Yeah.
basketball, football, you know, swimming.
Mm-hmm.
They've made movies about all of these things.
Yeah.
Pickleball,
No.
tetherball, get the
Nothing
fuck
yet.
out of here.
Tetherball.
You're at recess?
Yeah.
It's
no.
not a sport
No, tetherball's not a sport.
at all.
Yeah, I never was into Sports Illustrated, and I never even really knew anything about Martha Stewart. Did you? I just knew she like did recipes and cooking shows, right? Was she a cooking show woman?
It was something
Because she
like
also
that.
does like home decor stuff, I think, too.
Yeah.
So I don't ever really know about Martha Stewart until she went to jail. Like, I knew that she did home decor stuff. She was like known for that.
Right.
Or like, I think I just always assumed she did cooking shows.
Uh-huh.
And then she went to jail.
Right.
And then I just remember thinking she was a criminal.
Yeah.
You know, as a child.
And that was the funny thing is that
And
this
I was like, you
sweet
can go
lady went to prison.
Exactly. It was weird. I remember it being weird and also thinking like, you can go to jail for that. You know, like for the
Right.
thing she went to jail for. I'm like, seems like she shouldn't have to go to jail for
Right.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's
Jail?
like all.
That's
That's
gay.
like most white collar crimes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
for sure.
most white collar crimes, you're like, is jail necessary?
yeah. Maybe just dock their pay.
He's not gonna go shoot up anything. You know?
Yeah. Let him, serve his time
just-
other ways.
Unplug him from the internet, you know, take away
his
his
phone.
phone. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
House arrest, whatever, you know.
100%.
So he didn't pay the government some taxes or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I don't care about that, you know. Most people don't. Only the government does. But that really changed the trajectory of Martha's whole career and life.
Prison?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
dude.
she got out of that? She had street cred.
She had way more options. It was the
Snoop
best
Dogg.
career move she could have made.
Snoop Dogg is like up jumping those bones.
Yeah, he's banging her. So,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's definitely rumored and implied,
yeah.
but anybody with common sense knows.
She was dropping
You don't
like it was
imply
hot
it.
casserole.
Yeah, you don't imply unless there's some truth, you know?
Yeah. And they both want people to think that.
Yeah.
Either way.
For sure. It helps both their careers.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg's having sex with Martha Stewart. Everyone's like, you dog.
Yeah.
And then she's having sex with Snoop Dogg. Everyone's like, Martha. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Out of all the 81-year-olds that are I would deem as absolutely sexy, she's up there.
I haven't seen enough to know, I think.
I'll show you some.
I got a library of images. I'll send you a link.
Settle in, my friend. Well, all the gentlemen who really love their grandmothers are going to be excited this month.
That's the thing, like, it does feel like a lot of these companies are starting to make moves without a lot of market research. Either that or they've done the market research and it's like the world we live in is just different than I wished and thought. You know what I mean? Like, oh, way more people are into wanting to see an 81-year-old woman in a bikini.
And you're like,
So it's actually a great move for us in our magazine.
Right.
You know, like if that's the case, then it's a bummer
Right.
Like, the market research shows this is the best move, actually.
And you're like, what the fuck? How can I be so wrong?
About the world, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, if that's the case, then it's a bummer. But if it's just like a move to be inclusive, which could be, then I get it. You know, it's the same as all these other woke freaking companies making all the same moves. Like, see, we got a Down syndrome person on the cover of our bikini magazine. You know? At least they got Megan Fox for one of the covers.
Yeah.
They saved themselves by doing that, I think, because... I mean, I could be wrong again. I could be wrong. And the other two covers could sell way more than I expect. Definitely with
That'd be so
Martha,
funny.
There's the curiosity factor.
Yeah.
No, but the inside's still the same, every single one of them, right? It's just the cover that changes.
I don't know.
I think so.
I've never purchased the swimsuit edition.
We got to get one. We're getting Martha.
That's so weird. Yeah, we're framing Martha.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, grandmas, like old women, old people in general, used to scare me.
If they look a certain kind of old, I'm still scared of them.
That's what I'm saying. They don't look like that anymore. They're not. These kids.
Some do.
Generation Z.
Some do.
Is growing up in a real privileged society where they don't have to be terrified of old people.
They have more examples of people who aren't as scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember, like, maybe your mom sends you to the neighbor's house for something, and she's like...
I didn't have neighbors.
Well, we
You had neighbors.
did. And my mom would send me over to our neighbor's house for something, see if she wanted some of our dinner or whatever. Send me over with a plate.
Okay.
And I would
have hated having neighbors if that's the kind of stuff we had to do.
Yeah.
Go see if they want a plate for dinner.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, I don't want to do that. They can make
their own dinner. How about that?
Yeah. How about let's not be so fucking weird, Mom?
Yeah.
Can we not be the weird family on the street for once? Fuck.
Like, was it a single person who lived there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a single old woman.
Right. I mean, I get the gesture, but at the same time...
Bye.
Yeah.
Like, you're single, what are you doing?
And some kid came knocking on my door with a plate of food that he served up, some casserole that they made, I'd be like, I'm good. I'm heating up a can of beans as we speak.
This is where I'm at. Yeah. You're offering me I'm going to slip in the bathtub tonight.
A plate of your leftovers? Thanks, but no thanks.
I'm going to pass away tonight.
Yeah.
Because I know where I'm at now.
Yeah.
I'm alone.
And you think
I scare you.
I really need this.
Yeah. The shake in this young man's voice tells me I'm at the point in life where I'm scared. I'm scaring young people.
Yeah.
And I need to just move on. But I think it's terrifying to us doubly, right? Because just like we used to have terrifying old people, we still have terrifying old people behind prosthetics or behind the tape now.
Yeah, now
it's like a for real thing.
Honestly,
like,
at least,
and then just gargoyles.
But that's
again.
fine. Again, if they're doing it in private, that part, I'm fine with it.
But you know it's there. How can you talk to them?
I'm fine with it because I'm gonna be that person. There's gonna be a way to hide it in your bald head or whatever, and I'm gonna be that person.
But that's
like,
different.
Oh, you don't want to get plastic surgery where they sew it up, you know, and like that's, and they can just fix it with a little tape.
Yeah, well, I understand that, but that's also a little bit different because you're the dude at Halloween wearing the mask, scaring kids, as opposed to being one of the kids getting scared by the mask.
Yeah, but when you're that age, you're not like hooking up with people.
No, you're ready to scare kids with the mask.
But what I'm saying is like, even the lady taping her face. It's not like how it used to be. You're not fooling people necessarily because
you're not fooling people. People have to know.
Yeah, or like it's okay. I feel like because if you go after someone your own age and you see them without makeup on and they're way different, but they can put on some makeup and look good at that age, that's fine. I think it's acceptable.
Okay.
Because at a certain age, you can't help it. You're going to look old, wrinkly, saggy.
Yeah.
And if you can pull it together to look 20 years younger and go from looking like a frump to like hot, good for you. Do it. You know? That's what I say.
Okay.
I'm for it.
I see why you would go there. I think I would push against that.
Who cares if you're deceiving? Who are you deceiving? You know?
Well, you're not deceiving.
And who cares?
Yeah. You're not deceiving. It's not that you're deceiving anybody, but for me, it's like, because there will be a point, you're right. There's a point where you're not going to be able to hide it anymore, right?
You're not hiding anything. It's like current makeup, right? You don't see someone with, that's like saying people who you don't see without makeup on are hiding it when they aren't wearing makeup. It's just that whenever you see that person, they're in makeup. And so if your makeup consists of you taping back your face, and every time you see that person, that's what they do is their makeup, it's the same. They're not hiding it when they're not wearing makeup because they wear makeup whenever they go out in public. You know what I'm saying?
Because why would they tape their face up then?
The same reason they wear makeup.
Which is what?
To look better.
Right. To hide blemishes, right? To hide.
So you're against makeup?
If
you're against tape, you're against makeup. Because it's the same.
No. I'm not against or for. I don't give a shit.
You're saying you're against tape. You're saying you're against tape.
Hold on. My thing is, for me, if it was like available to me, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I would do it because I would want to age and then it not be a surprise when all of a sudden I look like a.
But why can't it be both, right? Why can't it? Why can't people know what both versions of you look like? It's like seeing someone with their glasses on versus seeing someone with their glasses off. If I know what you look like with your glasses on, cool. Or off, cool. But most of the time I see you, they're on.
Yeah.
And so that's my main image of you.
Yeah.
But I know what you look like with them off.
Yeah.
And so
and
it's
one's
the same.
Better than the other too.
Yeah. So it's the same. It's like the tape is the glasses, you know? I know what you look like both ways. Mm-hmm. You look great this way. And I can see why you did.
You know? Yeah, for sure. And I also see like, I don't know. There's just gonna be a day where the tape doesn't work. There's not enough tape.
Yeah,
there's just not enough time.
And at that point, you hope you found someone who loves you.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
No matter what, tape or no tape. But they're the person who already saw you without the tape. The tape isn't for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's for everyone else.
Yeah, that's the person who really knows both.
That's just, I don't know. I wouldn't want people, like even my checker at the grocery store, I wouldn't want one day to like go from looking 60 to 90.
Who cares?
True.
Who cares?
Because then you could just.
Because I'm going to look 60. If I'm 90 and I can look 60, I'm going to look 60 as long as I can.
Yeah.
Up until I have to look 90. Then you can deal with it, you know?
Then
not
you
my
can deal with
it's not my issue. Oh, I look 20 years older than you know.
Yeah. Leave me. I didn't sign a prenup.
This
is going to be nasty.
You knew I wore the tape.
That's so funny. Yeah, for sure. You've convinced me. I'm taping my face from here until I'm dead.
Just saying.
Or
pro tape over here on this side.
I'm too lazy to tape, I think. I don't think I'll ever tape.
On special occasions.
Oh, yeah, maybe. A wedding,
like
a funeral.
Or like a reunion of some kind where you really see the people who've known you your whole life.
Yeah.
And you don't want to look like the 100-year-old version of yourself. You want to look young, you know?
Yeah.
The way they remember. At this point, it almost feels like, why are they still doing the Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition? You know?
They're trying to jumpstart something.
Well, it seems like they went from like, because guys like seeing hot girls in bikinis to now like the empowerment messaging. So it's like, oh, actually, no matter the age, no matter the gender, no matter the color, everything's beautiful. Like that's like the narrative now versus just like hot chicks in bikinis, you know, which is what it used to be.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, what do you want to see in a bikini? We'll do it.
We'll do it.
We'll do it.
You want to see an old lady?
Yeah.
Check out this old lady.
How old? Last year wasn't old enough? This year we got one almost 10 years old.
Yeah.
No. What's the cool thing to put in a bikini this year?
Sam Smith?
Yeah. He's the next.
He's going on.
He's the next cover. I could see it. For sure.
Yeah, high heels,
They
dad bod.
They got the Kim Petras or whatever her name is. Which I don't even know anything about her except for she's supposed to be trans. But again, I don't know anything about her. So I don't even know which direction or any of that. But Sam Smith's non-binary. Have they done that?
They're about to.
He's got next year's cover for sure.
They're saving up their money with all these other models for that one.
He's going to be on the cover that no one buys next year.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's going to be their final publication.
They're going to put him out on a cover, and then the public is going to Bud Light them. Everything that they're doing to Bud Light right now is going to happen to Sports Illustrated because they're like, what, guys? I thought we all wanted to see this in a bikini.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Sports Illustrated issue. We just put stuff in bikinis.
Yeah, you dared us. We did it. Now you're not going to buy it?
Yeah.
You wanted Sam Smith and Lil Nas X scissoring on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
We did this for you, our audience.
You're not going to buy it? What the hell's wrong with you?
Like, who's buying what at this point? It's hard to know, you know? Like, what products are they trying to sell to who? Is everybody trying to sell to everybody? Because it feels like that, you know? It doesn't feel like anybody knows who their actual customer is, and they're not trying to sell directly to that customer. They're just trying to, like, cast a net.
As big as it. What's the current thing? What's the fucking current thing? You gotta stay on top.
Anything. They're desperate. It
Trans?
feels like there's
do it.
Yeah, there's no like strategy. You know?
Which is crazy.
It's crazy, like especially with the budgets that they have, but it's probably because of the budgets that they have. They could just do what? Throw a bunch of mud against the wall, whatever, just like see what sticks, and that's probably why we're in this situation if we're being honest. Well, let's move on to a TikTok. Have you ever been jumped?
Yeah.
Have you really?
Yeah. I was in middle school.
How many people?
I don't know. They ran up behind me at a church.
Did you get knocked out?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I didn't know.
So
who did it?
Did you immediately get knocked out?
I must have. Because I don't remember. I don't remember anything other than...
So you don't know if you got jumped by like... It could have been one person.
It could have been a toddler.
Hit you.
It could have been a car.
But we'll call that getting jumped. Is that the case? Is that getting jumped?
No, I think some kids were talking about it at school the next day.
That they jumped you?
Yeah.
But if one person attacks you...
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting jumped, or are you just like getting mugged, or like what?
Oh yeah, what's the difference between getting jumped and getting mugged?
Yeah, I feel like you got mugged versus
probably
mugged. You get stolen from.
Yeah, they took my backpack.
Okay, so you got mugged.
I had to go find one of my shoes.
I feel like you get jumped, you just get beat up.
Okay, I've been jumped too.
How many people?
Like 4.
Okay. Did you get knocked out on that one too?
No, but I curled up into a ball.
Okay.
That's how I defend myself.
So you lost.
Badly.
Okay.
Got
Well,
kicked in the face.
I bet you wish you would have known how to protect yourself.
What I wouldn't have given.
Thank God for TikTok, because check this out.
Come on, guys, go in there.
Honestly, Levi, that's what I would have done.
If only you had those moves, then you could say you'd never been jumped.
Yeah. How many? Because she did that eloquently. She really fended off all 99 of her attackers with
All the attackers were on multiple depressants, different kinds of.
Yeah.
Like,
They were all previously tranquilized.
like, get it. Come on, guys, get in there.
Yeah, really, really get her.
She's just like,
Yeah.
she's using the Force or the Matrix or something.
Ballet.
One of those movies. Yeah.
If I would have known that's all I had to do, I probably wouldn't have been kicked in the face 7 times. You know what I mean?
And this is why self-defense is so important.
Take the classes.
Take the classes. This class was only $300 for a 2-week program.
Oh.
You meet once a week. So for 2 classes, this $300 for 2 classes for this program.
Well, I would pay it just to learn how to fend off multiple attackers successfully, like
Exactly.
that woman obviously did. If this is all it takes to start like people really buy into this, like that crowd, they believe.
That was the weirdest part. Like, what actually is going on in that clip? What actually is going on?
I can't think of a single thing unless they're in like some sort of theater art program and they're doing an acting exercise.
Yeah. I could see
called
it being
slow rate.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I could see it being some sort of like method acting type of like class where it's like they're all pretending to be something or do something.
Like secrets from her past. How are you going to get away from these things?
Otherwise, yeah.
So
Oh, there's spirits and ghosts around you.
Yeah.
Fight them off.
But you're not scared. You're not scared.
Come on, get them. Get her, guys. Get her. Like, even if I went for any class, like, I don't know what the class would be where that's what they're doing and it makes sense.
Yeah, I've been to several of these classes. Several.
What classes?
The martial arts, like,
Was that a martial arts class?
I'm assuming.
Have you done stuff like that?
Yeah. No, not like that. Not like that.
It's a
but
tactic?
like it's kind of cheesy like that. And the amount of
But that
fake
wasn't even
karate
like
shit.
20%. You know, like usually you have like a percent. You're going like, we're only going 20%. We're not giving
those
it
guys?
100, you know?
For those guys, that's probably 70, 80.
Yeah. Imagine going every week and that's what you do every week.
Like just trying to attack the girl.
What do they think they're practicing that they're trying to get better at, you know?
Friendship.
What is this what is this improve? Yeah,
That's it. They're just trying to make friends, dude.
Yeah. Like,
Lonely people are in
they're
this
just
class.
oh yeah, I'm part of a community. Oh, what kind of community? What do you guys do?
Martial arts.
We practice evading slow attackers.
Multiple slow attackers.
Yeah. That's
Make it sound more dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned how to like take on 6 to 8 guys at once.
No
You
biggie.
know, you got to use different techniques, you know.
Yeah. There's that one. You know.
The thing is, when you're fighting in a crowd, what most people don't know is that you can slip most
You got to stay fluid.
You just got to
stay fluid.
Slip all the attacks.
You know, Axl Rose, you start off kind of like that.
Just
First guy comes, you just roll off his first punch. You just roll off it.
You ever
Okay.
seen Kung Fu Panda? It's kind of like that with the dumplings, you know?
Yeah. Just don't get. It's really easy. You just don't get punched in the face.
Yeah.
You're just missing. Like if you see a punch coming for your face, move your face. Like get out of the way. And that's basically the principle.
Yeah.
But do it in a fluid kind of
And it's really
motion.
It's really important to have a good guru. And I got a guy who, you know, probably the best in the state.
Ben. He's a champ for self-defense.
Yeah.
He's a self-defense champ.
Yeah, I found him on Craigslist, funny enough. Like,
I saw his
they
ad
don't
on
see the red
Craigslist.
flags. They don't
Yeah.
see the red flags in the situation. They're just like they're sold into the community.
Yeah.
Funny,
it's in his
like-
backyard.
Yeah, exactly. They end up just filming backyard wrestling videos.
This is like LARPing for self.
For people who want to be
Defense.
athletes. Yeah.
Yeah. This is LARPing. Okay, we're going to act out. Or, I mean, we're going to practice.
Yeah, this does have like people who who like practice fighting with swords, like lightsabers type of vibes, you know. I'll see those videos on TikTok where like this is the double as they're like spinning them. They're like,
you're just like, oh my gosh,
you know, and they're like, and then they do some like thing that they've practiced.
Yeah,
and it's like kind of cool looking, but also like
he practiced
lame.
it.
Yeah, because you know, like he practiced that one move, but if he ever got in a real fight with that lightsaber, that's the one move he knows.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a rap though. It's definitely a rap. He's
like,
getting knocked out.
You can't have like a gamer
posture.
Yeah, and then a giant bloated gut, and like you can do the one move, and like think they can really fight with the lightsabers, and that's the problem. You know.
What's really scary is during the apocalypse, you're gonna have a bunch of these guys running around, and they're all gonna have katanas.
They'll go
because they ordered them, and then they're walking around with them, and we've spent our bullets, and they're gonna be walking around.
They'll go quick though, because they are too confident. They're overconfident.
Yeah, they're twirling.
They've been preparing for
like
this.
A cop with a nightstick.
Yeah, they're gonna do some. They're gonna do some Indiana Jones stuff where they like flip the sword around, and then someone else is just like, "Gah!" shoots them. You know.
Yeah, enough is enough.
Yeah.
Bang. Probably a member of their own party.
They're like, we've been practicing. We're preparing for this. I feel like most of the people who are preparing for the apocalypse will be the first ones to go in an actual apocalypse.
Yeah, for sure. Because they're thinking too much about it. So they're like, forget ammo because ammo will be gone. We need swords and clubs and things like that.
Yeah. They're just like,
they're going to get shot. They're
like hyper prepared, but the problem is that they're still weak. Mm-hmm. You know? like
still slow and weak.
Yeah, like in their head they can hunt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But when they go out and try to hunt, they're not catching anything.
They're not getting anything.
Yeah. They have all the gear for it, but they don't know how to use it correctly.
Yeah.
You know?
They're gonna come home with bugs.
Yeah, berries.
Berries and bugs. You know, looks like it's crickets.
Yeah. It's like the person who has all the tools but doesn't know how to use them.
Yeah.
And that's what nerds are. They're the ones who like love all the tools and like, let me learn about this thing.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to like executing, they're not like the best at it.
Right.
You know?
Because even think about like something like a ninja star. Only a nerd would own a ninja star thinking it's going to... If someone busted through that door right now and I had ninja stars, it's going to piss them off at best. Even if you hit him in the head as hard as you can, they're only going in a little bit.
Yeah, and the nerd thinks that he could like use them effectively.
Yeah.
So like someone busts in and they think, oh, thank God I got the ninja stars.
Yeah.
A real person who's not a loser, a real person who doesn't like live in that fantasy world, they know that the ninja star isn't going to do anything.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't call it an investment, huh, Mom?
Yeah. The nerd's like, no, I'm prepared. And then they would try to do it.
Yeah.
And not be able to do it.
Yeah. Hit him in an arm.
Because the person who actually knows how to use ninja stars is cool.
Yeah,
like,
you don't know. You don't know that they know how to use ninja stars.
The person who effectively knows how to use ninja stars isn't going around talking about
wearing them on a belt,
being like,
on the
hey
outside
guys,
of his shirt.
Check it out. Yeah. They're not in a souvenir shop buying some like, you know, imported like monogrammed freaking like the people who buy the samurai swords,
right?
You know, or whatever, like the set of 3
that
they'll never use, and like those are what they own.
It's on a display.
The guy who actually uses samurai swords didn't buy them from that shop in the mall that you went to.
No. He got them from some ancient cleric.
Yeah, he had them made.
Yeah, forged it in the mountain.
The guy who knows how to throw the throwing stars and survive like a ninja
lives in a tree.
He's not going to that souvenir shop in the mall. You know, with
the crazy mics,
with the Buddhas, the incense, and the freaking
baseball cards,
samurai swords.
Those shops were the funnest.
I like looking through.
Yeah.
They're fun. Them. I never got anything, though.
I did. That's where I got my first ninja stars.
Oh, you have ninja stars?
I did. I don't now.
Did you really?
I was a kid.
Yeah.
We used to throw them at the side of our house.
I feel like they're actually useless.
They are.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like if you were to really wing one at somebody,
I mean,
like unless you
hurt,
hit an artery,
it would hurt.
Now throwing knives, you could do some damage with throwing knives.
Yeah.
But
sometimes I'll see those TikToks, and those are impressive.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they're like hitting stuff that's like, whoa.
Yeah.
They have
throwing a hatchet.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Some of the good ones. Yeah. We're not talking about those guys. We're talking about the guys who own the gear,
but don't
know how to use it, but they think they're ready for the apocalypse.
Yeah, they're gonna go quick.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
They're gonna go quick with Cheeto dust on their fingers.
They'll probably just like not sanitize the water correctly and then
just die.
Yeah, exactly. Because they think they know how to work the thing, but they're not going to read the instruction. You know, like
they're just actually drinking from a straw. It's not like a purification.
Yeah,
they're just drinking from the toilet,
just straight out
just
the
shit
pond.
Water. Just one slight, like they eat the wrong leaf.
Yeah, they all get stomach bugs or whatever, and
just die.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I could see that.
I could see that too.
Do you think the girl in this clip volunteered to be the one to avoid all the hits? Or do you think she's teaching it? Is she like teaching them something?
She did do it with the master's confidence.
Yeah, like it's like this, guys. It's like this.
She gets mad. You're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Move over, Sharon.
And then the guy
in the middle, it's fluid.
I imagine the guy filming is looking directly at the phone. Come on, guys, get in there. You know, it's just like he's trying to encourage them to like attack her more.
That's so funny.
Come on.
Really, really get her. That's it.
All right.
That's it, Zach.
All right. Good motion. Like, what's he thinking?
He's thinking, I'm going to put music over this, so. And then he forgets to put music over it. So you really get her.
Hear him saying, come on, guys, get in there. Have you seen those self-defense videos on TikTok that are just like this one? It's kind of just like the most like, that would never, ever work. And they do it all kind of like, all right, here, now I'm going to do it quick. Now here's your attackers facing you, you know. Yeah. And then I'm going to do it quick. And then they do something, and they're like, now I'm going to slow it down for you. But it's just like something that would never work. And it's always like a woman or like a little girl or an overweight police officer that's just like doing the most like, if anyone was actually attacking them, there was no way what they're doing would work.
No chance of survival.
But it feels like they're serious in the clips. Like if they're taking it really seriously.
What they need to do is move forward and use their body mechanics against them. So it's going to look something like this. So this hand floats as I move forward. This hand does the same thing. This hand is going to go right into the trigger guard. As I step forward and off the line, he's going to shoot his friend. I'm going to walk it forward, make sure that he's done before I escape.
It feels like it's a movie choreography. Like, what do you...
Yeah.
Are you a
like
student filmmaker?
It out?
This is what I want you to do. Put your right hand in the trigger guard. Like, how the fuck am I going to know where the trigger guard is?
Yeah.
What the fuck is a trigger? You know what I mean?
And this all has to happen in 0.5 seconds. You know, like...
What's going to happen is you're going to shoot yourself in the head. Bang!
It feels like people who teach self-defense have never been attacked.
Not enough, anyway.
No, like, legitimately.
Yeah.
They think they know what to do in the scenario. Like, this is what I'd do. And they practice it over and over again. Like, I practice it. This is what I'd do.
They put out commercials and shit.
But they've never actually been attacked. And so when you see them doing the things that they've been practicing, like teaching other people, like, all right, now if someone's in front of you with a gun, you know, it looks like it wouldn't work because it never would work because they've never actually been attacked by someone going 100%.
Yeah.
All the volunteers who do these you know, self-defense classes, they're all going like 30%.
Right.
No one's going at you full force.
You don't know what it's like.
I would love to see one of these self-defense class videos that are all over TikTok and someone comes at them full force and see them try and execute their moves.
I took karate growing up.
You did?
Yeah, and I quit when I got to brown belt.
What one's that? I don't know the belts. What does it start with?
Right before black.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were almost a black belt.
Yeah.
In karate.
Those of you
Do you still have the belt?
No, I do. I have all of them. I have all my belts.
Really?
Yeah. And my gis.
How many years did it take?
What did I quit when I was 16?
When did you start?
I started when I was in 3rd grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you did a lot of karate.
A lot of karate.
What? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
I'll show you my trophies sometime.
Oh, you got trophies.
I got trophies, bro. But what I was going to say is in the 3rd grade, when I first started karate,
How
right?
many belts are there?
Dude, I don't know now. They kept adding to them. It's all a cash.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I'll
they
tell
put
you.
stripes on some of them too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, they're not old enough to go to the next belt.
Yeah.
I guess you have to keep paying us.
That's what it is.
All right,
Now it makes.
All right, fuckers.
You're paying for that black belt.
Oh, for sure. So 3rd grade, right? I started karate because I kicked my sister in the head. My dad was like, "This kid needs some discipline." Put me in karate.
And he can kick.
And he can kick like a mother. And so they put me in karate, and they taught us these like self-defense moves, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at school, I was getting picked on. I got picked on, and I was like, I know what to do now. And I went back in my karate stance, and the kid freaking just punched me in the face. And from the 3rd grade on, I was like, this is all bullshit. This is all bullshit. I'm just doing this to do something.
So you learned the hard way that these
Early.
moves don't work.
Yeah, and I kept going. Brown belt.
And
I was
that's what I'm saying. These people never had a real experience. They just got good at learning and then teaching the moves, you know?
they're just cult leaders
Yeah.
without a religion. They got to have some product or some belief system. Karate it is.
Yeah.
Self-defense it is.
Yeah.
All right, here's how you disarm a man with a gun to your head.
Yeah.
Put your finger in the trigger guard. No, come on.
Yeah.
Tell a room
This
full
is
of people
gonna
that.
work. Yeah.
This is what you're gonna do, and then you're gonna shoot his friend in the
Yeah.
head. He's gonna shoot you. Like,
Yeah. No big deal.
Yeah.
You just make him shoot his friend, and then you grab and you shoot his, and then you reshoot.
you're gonna reload.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, all these self-defense classes are in cities with like zero crime.
Yeah.
So that the instructors will never have to go, well,
As soon as you hear the gun, you duck.
move. Fucking move.
You hear a gunshot, what are you doing? You're ducking. You're hitting the floor.
That's not far from what the fuck
Like
they
it's
say.
like way too late by the time
Yeah.
you hear it, but
If you hear
everyone
a gun,
part of this,
the
everyone part
bullet's
of,
gone. But they'll trick you, those fucking
It's like,
senseis, and
as soon as you hear the bang,
yeah.
you're hitting the floor, okay?
You will develop this sense before this class is over. You will have the ability to hear a gunshot and move out of the way of the bullet
Yeah,
before it strikes you in the temple.
exactly. That's at least what we're practicing for.
Yeah. Or what? They're going to sue you?
Yeah. Like, I taught you everything I know. Sorry it didn't work in your scenario, but you had the tools.
Yeah.
I taught you the tools.
Oh, and the karate guy's the victim.
Yeah.
Like, look, it's not my fault. You didn't listen. Damn it.
You stopped at Brown. You
You were my worst student.
Listen. $500 more dollars, you'd have been black. You'd have been a black belt. Only five.
That's it?
Only $500 more dollars to my dojo, and you would have been a black belt. I would have given it to you.
And you'd still be here. You'd still be here.
Yeah.
500 more bucks.
But you decided to go out, get in some street fight, unprepared.
Didn't listen to me.
I don't know a brown belt who's out there going to
Yeah.
getting in street fights and winning. Okay, it's not until you've reached that level, black belt,
That your finger
Yeah.
fits in the trigger guard.
then you're ready for your first street fight. I think the most criminal version of self-defense classes is female self-defense classes.
Yeah.
Just give females weapons. Just give them weapons. Don't give
their
them
best shot. Don't give them self-confidence in that situation.
No.
You want them to be afraid for their life.
Yeah,
so they'll act with their instincts and just shoot them.
Exactly. Don't make them think that they could choke someone out.
You're not choking anybody.
Yeah. If I get an arm bar, you're not getting the arm bar. You could have the arm and they could do this with you.
Yeah.
Attached to them.
You're going to be up off the ground.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be in the arms of Jesus.
Women need weapons, not self-defense classes. If some guy came up to me and had a gun on my chest and I knew a move to try and disarm him, I'm too scared. I'm not trying it. I'm going to be like...
finger in the trigger guard.
I'm going to be... I'm going to have the gun against my chest and I'm just going to be like, what do you want me to do? What do you... Okay.
Fine. No teeth.
Chill out, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's me.
Not so rough.
What woman is like, try a move on him. I'm not trying to move on him. Even if I know a move, I'm not trying it in that situation. You know?
Ooh. You'd have to be...
The move is to not make a move in that situation. And these people trying to teach you self-defense, they don't care about you. They don't care about your life.
They care about your money.
They want your money.
This week's apology goes out to Martha Stewart's kids. Look, kids, they're probably in their 60s now. I would assume that's pretty old to be considered children, but I'm going to talk to you like you are kids nonetheless. You really found out late in life that your mother belongs to the streets, and you're just now finding out what belongs to the streets means. I'm sorry that your mother let Snoop Dogg blow her back out. I'm sorry that in your 60s or 70s or however old you are, it's going to be the first time that you see your mom in a bikini along with the rest of the world. I know it may be a tad disappointing to think about your mom's legacy being that people will only remember her posing in a bikini at the age of 81. But let's not forget her famous potato salad recipe featured in the 1994 Martha Stewart Living, edition 35. Or the time she went to prison.